Alright, so today I'm going to show you an in-depth review of this BlueBound 350 Marine radio from Cobra. So make sure you stay until the end so you'll know everything you need to know about this radio. So here's what you get when you purchase this radio. So obviously you've got your radio here, you've got your charger here that plugs into this dock. That's where you put the radio, and then an extra battery. And then you can also use a cigarette lighter, wrist strap, and there are some screws that you can use to screw the dock into whatever it is that you're using. So that's kind of nice to have. So here we've got the radio, and back here is where the battery is. And to take that out, you just have to unlock that and then push, and then you can pop out the battery here, just like so. And then just go ahead and put it back and relock it, and you're good to go. So to power it on, you can just turn that little knob, and then you can also control the volume by spinning it more. And then some features that we've got here, obviously here's your push to talk button. You can use a light, so you can use that if you're needing it, or you can turn it off, whatever it is that you need. And then there's also a channel 16 button for emergencies. You can change the power. So this goes up to 6 watts. So you can use 6 watts if you need to go out as far as you can. It does advertise out to 25 miles. Obviously that's going to depend on all sorts of different circumstances and variables and stuff. But anyway, you can change that by just pushing this button. So you can do low, medium, high. Low obviously is going to be if you want to communicate with something that's a little bit closer to you. You don't need to go all the way out. Whatever works best for you. You can also check the weather by holding the button.
Mostly cloudy. Rain showers likely.
And then to turn that off, you just hold the button again. And then you can scan channels just by pushing that button. You also have Tri-Watch right here. So this keeps track of 3 different channels, keeps track of 16 for your emergencies, and then channel 9, and then whatever other channel that you are wanting to use to communicate. So when you're on a channel that's actually transmitting a conversation, it'll stop, but then it's also running the other channels simultaneously and keeping track of all 3 of those channels, which is super cool to have. You've also got a clip here, so you can use that if you need to clip onto a belt or something like that. And this also floats. It is waterproof, so being out on a boat, that's super nice to have. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you do drop it in the water, because it's super sweet. So if you do drop it in the water, it floats, and then it has this light so that you can see it. So if it's dark or something, it makes it really nice so that you don't lose it and you can keep track of it. And it's also got this orange color, which makes it also easy to find when it's in the water or when it's dark. And then they do advertise the battery life to be up to 12 hours. Obviously that's going to depend on how often you're using it, if you're using high power, low power, stuff like that. So it lasts a really long time. And yeah, I think this thing is just great for if you're going boating, or you're going fishing, or you're going kayaking, or if you have a friend or a family member that's going out under the water and you want to stay back on shore, it's great for that. So all in all, I think this thing is awesome. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I do.